My first construction job was with my dad, and then he got me a job on a trailer on a job site, which I'm like was the worst job ever. I'm like, I got to get out of this job. So I went to the next job, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I hated that. I'm like, these people suck. So I went to NACM, and because I was part of it for the other job, and I applied for a credit manager job, and the woman liked me. I said, I have no experience, and she goes, but I like your personality. She says, I can teach you to do the job. And I've always remembered that, and that's what I tell other people. You'd make a great credit manager. The barista at Starbucks, I'm like, you'd make a great credit manager, because if you can put up with all of this coffee ordering nonsense, honey, you can do this job. You have the personality, you have the customer skills. The rest is just processes. Things that make a good credit manager, outside of those hard skills that you need, just the knowledge portion, you want to be a good problem solver. You want to start looking at something like it's not one-dimensional. Have a natural curiosity, the ability to want to keep learning. Everything is going to lead to something else. I want to know the why behind what I'm doing. Confidence. You're going to be put in a lot of situations with people that are, a lot maybe older than you or more knowledgeable than you. You can't let that erode your confidence. You've got to know, hey, you may be good at what you do, but trust me, I'm good at what I do, and I'm here to help you. We're going to get through this together. A sense of humor. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself. You're going to be in situations that are going to be humorous, but only to your macabre self. And then finally, situational awareness. If you come in and start pushing somebody to resolve something and you don't know that, I look around and the whole office is sad, maybe their dog just died that day, you gotta put it in perspective. So have that situational awareness, be able to read the room, and that timing perspective. So those are just a few things that kind of pull that in. If you're not a people person, this job is probably not going to be for you. You want to be able to have that connection with your customers. If you truly hate what you're doing, you're going to hate this job. So if you don't like the construction industry, if it's not something that you can go out and say, gosh, tell me about your business. I'm really curious to how you got into this. If you don't have that natural curiosity, you probably aren't going to do very well at it. I'm not saying you can't do the job, but you're not going to excel, and you're not going to have that passion, and you're not going to be the credit manager that your company needs, because it's more than just collecting money. It's making, again, we're talking about relationships. We're talking about communication. And having those two elements put together and pushing that forward, those are the kind of things you need. You need that mindset. I'm very extroverted. I like people. I want to be able to help them grow. I didn't go into accounting for a reason. Accountants go into accounting because they like numbers. Numbers are all the same, and they don't have to talk to people. Credit managers go into credit because they do get to talk to people. They do get to help solve problems. And they make some great stories when things go off the rails. This is just a small taste of a much larger class. You can take the full class for free at levelset.com. Join me.